Go.
All right, so
Okay,
I say this all the time, but let's lead into it first. So I'm waiting out here for John on this bright and sunny day, and he comes over and he says, you naturally just stand like the Undertaker.
Yes.
Right?
You're standing like the Undertaker.
First of all, that's a great compliment for me.
Great. You look just like the Undertaker. Your hands are by your side.
Yeah.
Very stoic. Also like Michael Myers. That's how Michael Myers stands. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. So the Undertaker, when I was a kid, was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
For probably good reasons. Him and Kane were two of my right. So
do you want your window up or down? It doesn't matter to me.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't think the noise will be that bad.
Yeah, you want it chilly. You want it to be chilly.
Yeah. So I just want to make a point that this is something I say all the time about wrestling around people, but I don't think I've ever said it on the podcast, so I just want to get it out there.
Okay.
Wrestling is at its best when it's the absolute silliest thing imaginable.
Okay.
Like when I'm supposed to believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that the Undertaker, the undead zombie man, that came back from literal undeath from Hell's Valley, and can teleport when the lights are off, right? And throws people into caskets, right? I'm supposed to believe that this abomination of an individual doesn't want godlike power. He's not interested in world domination, right? He just wants a fair shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Same thing with Kane. Like, he rises up from the pits of hell to make his entrance into the ring. And I'm supposed to believe that this literal half demon, right? Same thing. All he wants is to beat his brother in a Hell in a Cell.
That's pretty good. That's a good point.
Like when I'm supposed to believe that Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind are all three completely different people.
I think you said 4 people.
Yeah, well,
does Mick Foley count?
Sometimes he wrestles under Mick Foley.
Yeah, he's wrestled as Mick Foley.
Yeah. So they're 4 completely different people who just happen to all look alike. They're not related, and they all deserve an equal shot in the Royal Rumble.
First autobiography I ever read, I think it's an autobiography, was Mick Foley's.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you ever read it?
That's kind of neat. No, I never read that. I did read Edge's autobiography.
Okay.
Edge was another one I was a big fan of. Edge and Christian back then.
I love Mick Foley.
Yeah.
And I love like that era of professional wrestling. I think all of the characters are very fun.
I feel like that's where it peaked, honestly.
100%. Mick Foley and Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the best fictional characters of all time.
Oh, dude, that's another thing. Like, Stone Cold, breaks his neck, right? And he can't wrestle, right? He breaks his neck. And then, 9 months later, a movie starring Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out.
Right.
And then I'm supposed to believe that he comes back with a broken neck and wins the championship.
It's great.
Or that time that he jumped Vince McMahon in the hospital. Like, I'm supposed to believe that they all let Stone Cold Steve Austin into the hospital to jump Vince McMahon in the hospital bed, and he didn't get a charge with assault and battery.
It's fucking Monday at 7:30 and Mitch is yelling about professional wrestling.
I can't help it, I'm fired up.
Jeepers. When was the last time you watched wrestling?
Oh, God.
Long time?
Not a long time. Probably like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, okay.
Like 3 or 4. I haven't watched anything recent.
No, I watch clips on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm never,
same.
Tuning in.
The last full match that I watched in its entirety was probably a long ass time ago now.
I don't even know if I've ever watched it entire.
Yeah,
I've watched like a headlining match for WrestleMania, the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
But like everything?
No, not like the whole show. Just the last match that I actually watched in full detail, because I thought it was one of the greatest. Going along with my completely, wrestling is the best when it's balls to the walls insane.
Yeah.
Right. This was back when TNA Impact was still a thing.
God. Okay.
And this was with the Hardy brothers.
Yeah.
With Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, and they had there was this whole lore thing where like Matt Hardy went insane.
I remember.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
And they had like this big backyard wrestling brawl.
Yes.
Where like Matt Hardy was like was firing like Roman candles at like Jeff, and
I remember that.
You know. Yeah. Again, wrestling at its best when it's at its absolute. They still
wrestle.
Insane. Oh yeah, they do. They went to WWE for a while. I don't know if they're still there.
So the last time actually the last match that I watched was an AEW match.
Oh yeah.
And I know they both went to AEW. Maybe they've gone back. But I watched Kenny Omega.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. He rules. He's a great like personality for what wrestling has become.
Yeah.
Because Vince McMahon is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
Oh fuck, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's retired.
And Linda McMahon is a piece of shit. Yeah. And so like it just sucks what WWE has become, I think.
Yeah.
And AEW is what it is because of guys like Kenny Omega.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, AEW also has a lot more influence from Japanese pro wrestling,
right? Which Kenny Omega went over there.
Yes, yeah, and sure. Japanese pro wrestling,
it's amazing.
Is insane. Yeah, in the best way.
It's high flying.
Yeah,
it's like sumo characters, but they're not sumo. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It is like such a parody of their own culture, but it originates there. It's not like it's a bunch of white people doing it.
No, exactly.
It's in the same way that American pro wrestling is so ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're also like very highly skilled.
Oh yeah,
over in Japan.
They do like tons of high flying stunts.
Oh yeah,
flips, off the top rope shit.
Yeah,
Kenny Omega flies.
Oh yeah,
he flies around the ring. Yeah, it's wild.
So good.
What else you got? You got anything? Because we sort of just jumped right into it.
Yeah, we sort of just. So let's go back, I guess, a little bit. So how are you? How was your? It's been a couple of weeks since we've seen each other.
Yeah, I've been pretty good. I feel like nothing big happened. I did get a tattoo.
Oh yeah.
I don't really think tattoos are that big of a deal. I guess we could talk about that if you wanted, because I think that's an interesting topic.
So I've never been a tattoo person. Obviously, I don't have any. Right?
Yeah, you have none.
I have none.
Yeah.
And it's something I've thought about in the past, but I feel like, and don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like you're testament to this. It opens up a whole can of worms, because once you get one, I feel like you can't just get one.
Oh yeah, why would I take that the wrong way?
I don't know. Some people might be offended by that.
Oh. That's fine.
Yeah.
I hope not. Yeah, I agree. It's a can of worms type of thing. First of all, how are you? How have you been?
I'm good. Nothing really too crazy, new, or exciting on my end.
Yeah.
Haven't really done that much. Been busy. Yeah. But busy in a good way, I guess.
I know, it kind of feels like the 10 days or whatever kind of flew by.
Yeah, it was like, what the hell, man? Yeah. Barely got any time to do anything.
I kind of think that I don't take tattoos very seriously at all.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people put a lot of levity to them, and I think that's fine.
Yeah.
It is something that you're like permanently putting on your body. But for me, it's more of this speaks to 100% what you said, can of worms thing. It's a collecting. I find myself to be collecting tattoos and designs.
Almost like you're collecting different artists' work, or do you get it all from the same artist?
It's like honestly 90% the same guy.
Oh, okay.
So I see what you're saying, but it's just not the case for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's more like it's weird to say that like he's one of my favorite artists.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But like I like the way that he does tattoos, and that's why I keep going back to him.
No, understandable.
His name is Arthur.
Oh yeah.
And he works at Pinot Bros in Waltham. They have 2 shops now. This is the first time I went to their new shop in Waltham, but I've sort of like followed this guy around. I got my first tattoo like a week after I turned 18 in an apartment in Fall River.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Looking back on it and knowing how sort of sketchy it was, because this was like a guy that like
it wasn't like a
no, it wasn't his
professional
studio
thing. Oh,
no,
okay.
He was a professional.
Yeah.
And he like worked at this place called Sin on Skin.
Oh.
Yes.
Scandalous.
Which I think was in the Fall River area, if it wasn't closer to Providence, but no, sort of in that like East Bay area, right? And a friend of a friend had already gotten a tattoo from him, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to this guy and get a tattoo. And it's arguably probably one of the worst done tattoos that I have.
Oh yeah.
I like the design.
Yeah.
I wish that like someone would touch it up, but like I don't even feel comfortable asking Arthur to touch it up because it like isn't his work, you know what I mean? And it might, tattoo artists, I like to give my tattoo artist an idea and have them draw it in the way that they would draw it. I think that gets more out of the artist as opposed to saying, tattoo this on me. Here's the design. I've done that before. Yeah. Said, here's the design, tattoo that on me, and it seems kind of soulless in a way.
Okay, I can get behind that.
I want Arthur
the visionary,
to draw. Yes.
Yeah, the creative, you know, let him be your canvas, or let you be his canvas, and then just let the creative output flow. Right,
and so he feels more, I'm assuming, sort of, a little bit more passionate about it. This tattoo is on the back of my right leg, my calf.
Oh, okay.
So like I wasn't really in a position to talk to him much this time around because I was like laying on my stomach. Yeah. But it is like, you know, I don't know what it is about tattoos that I like them so much. I think it has something to do with I'm not the biggest fan of my own body. You know? So by being able to like put tattoos on it sort of gives me that control.
Yeah, it sort of lets you make your body your own. Even though that sounds sort of silly, I'm sure, to some people, but there's a 100%.
It actually probably has more to do with that than it has to do with the collecting thing. Yeah. It's sort of like I do have body dysmorphia. Yeah. I'm someone that was heavier and I've lost weight, and I still every day look in the mirror and say, you fucking fat piece of shit. I swear to God. I know that sounds like that.
No, I get it, dude. I get it.
Putting tattoos on my body helps me like control it in a way. Right?
Yeah, no, I get it.
So not to like be my own psychotherapist.
Yeah, yeah.
But there is a way that I also don't take the design that seriously. You know, I know a lot of people will get like sentimental things. My tattoos aren't really sentimental.
Yeah, they're more just like fun.
Yeah, they're mostly
things.
pop
like
culture
references. I know you have the Seinfeld apartment.
Yes, I have Jerry Seinfeld's apartment, the layout of his apartment, which oh god, I don't have enough time to talk about this. But
that's
do you know about?
He's picking up.
Do you know about the hallway?
Yes, we've talked about this.
Have I gotten mad about this at work?
Yes.
Okay. So I have the layout of Jerry Seinfeld's apartment on my forearm, and it shows the door of his apartment, and it also shows the hallway, and it shows the door across the street, across the hallway, which is Kramer's. I could just show it to you, but listen, my tattoos are for me, they're not for you. So I'm not fucking showing them off.
You have to subscribe to us on a different site for that.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to see my tattoos. But that being said, there's all this like shit on the internet that like the hallway wouldn't be that way. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hallways in apartments are like straight. And like, it's a fucking fake apartment. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's a set, and it's so funny that like but yeah, I mean, I like Seinfeld, so I have a Seinfeld tattoo. I have like tattoos for basically movies and music and stuff like that.
Yeah. So before we go in, let me just ask you one question. What is your thoughts on like people who get photorealistic tattoos of people's faces? Because I was on the internet browsing one day and I saw somebody who had a photorealistic tattoo of Steve Buscemi's face on their thigh.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So I kind of was immediately gonna say that's not for me and try to be nice about it. Then I thought about like people who got like loved ones, and I thought like, okay, that could be nice for someone else, not for me. Then you said Steve Buscemi. Yeah. Which seems like a really fun bit. Yeah. Seems like a good bit. So I kind of like that more for some reason. Yeah, what do you think about it?
I don't know. Part of me is like, I enjoy the bit, the gag of it, right? But then again, like, it's sort of a permanent bit, you know? Yes. Like, you permanently now have Steve Buscemi's face on you.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, the type of tattoos that I get are sort of like reminiscent of old school Sailor Jerry type, like traditional tattoos. Yeah. Which have a bit of a cartoony feel to them. Okay. So like I do have people tattooed on me. I have Mrs. Doubtfire and Dr. Frankenfurter. Yeah. But they're like, Arthur drew them to look like pinups. Yeah, yeah. So they don't look like they're, you know, they look like those characters. Yeah. But they don't look real. I feel like there's so much margin for error by like doing a photorealistic anything as a tattoo. It's a photo.
Yeah.
Like photorealistic painting is hard.
Yeah.
Photorealistic drawing is hard.
Yes, very much so.
You're gonna put that on ink on a needle and put it on someone's body.
I mean, the artistic ability to create it is certainly impressive.
Yes, for sure. But like, it's not just the artist. I don't know if I'm good or bad at getting tattoos, but I know some people are bad at getting tattoos.
Yeah.
It can suck.
Oh yeah.
It fucking hurts sometimes, you know what I mean? And so you could be like fidgety, or I need to get up and stretch, I need to get water. I think I'm pretty good. Yeah. I'm just like, let's fucking do it. I just like chill through it and breathe through it.
Yeah.
But this one on the back of my calf was in a place that doesn't really hurt that much. Like I have got some on the inside of my elbows, and that like killed. You know? Like, so it hurts in different spots. But yeah, photorealistic tattoos seems like recipe for disaster, and that's why it scares me more than anything. If you have a good one, good on you. Like, but it just seems seems scary. But the Buscemi thing seems funny.
Yeah.
You know? But when I get an Adam Sandler tattoo, it won't be his actual face. It'll just be like a Happy Gilmore reference. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like that's more fun to me.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, Mitch said he's ready to party, so part 2 of this episode.
All right.
I wonder what Mitch, what do you do to party? What is a party in your eyes? When you say ready to party, what do you think? Do you think buffalo chicken dip?
Well, I mean, if we want to go down that route, to me, my favorite kind of party is with 3 people, me, myself, and I.
Okay.
Right. But in all seriousness, I'm obviously an introverted person. Sometimes people can't tell, because I think you said this as well about yourself. You're like an introverted extrovert.
Yes.
Right. Which is, once I get comfortable around people and I really get going.
Right.
You know, like, some people might say I'm the life of the party.
Sure.
But I don't really think of myself
Sometimes
that
it
way.
takes a lot to coax it out of you, though.
Yes, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
I've always been just a reserved kind of person. I've been that way since I can remember.
Yep.
So if I was to have a party, I want it low key. I want it friends, you know, close friends, close family. Yep. Right. Stuff like that. I want some decent food. Yep. Right. Whether it's takeout or whether it's, you know, everybody brings something. I'm a big fan of everybody brings something.
Oh, you're like a potluck guy.
Yeah, I like that. Well, because you never know what you're going to get, right?
Yeah.
Right? So, like, you know, like, I like to make that buffalo chicken dip. Yep. Sometimes I've made some fried rice. Yep. Sometimes I've done, like, a 7-layer Mexican dip style thing. Yep. Right? Yep. So, like, I like making things for other people's parties, and, you know, I'll make it for mine not really a party, but I guess holiday oriented, right? One of my favorite holidays is Christmas Eve. Okay. Because when you're Italian, right, Christmas Eve is...
The 7 of fish.
Christmas Eve is more important than Christmas Day.
I'm going to serve up a 7 of fish.
Yeah, so the 7 fishes, right? For those who do not know, Italian tradition usually celebrates Christmas Eve with a feast of 7 fishes. Yes. Which is...
I'm going to go windows up and put the AC on.
Yeah, that's perfect. My hair is blowing all over the place.
I know. Very dramatic for your Christmas Eve story.
Yeah, so to cut a long story short, I love seafood. Yeah. I am a seafood monster. Oh, okay. I'll eat if it swam in the sea, like I'll probably eat it. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you are a sturgeon.
So, one thing I like to make for Christmas Eve, and I wouldn't be opposed to making this for a party too, but it gets expensive, is a seafood, like an Italian-style seafood salad, a Frutti di Mare, as they call it. Ah,
fruit of the sea.
Yes. Yes. Right? So I usually get some shrimp, right? Usually to save time, I get shrimp cocktail, but there have been times where I've like poached and boiled my own shrimp.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot of work, right? But I usually get just shrimp cocktail, and then I like to, you know, whatever's in the budget that I can sort of afford. For Christmas Eve, I go big. I get some squid. I get some, you know, baby octopus. Yep. I get, you know, some scallops sometimes, which
I'm so glad you said it the right way.
Yeah, scallops.
Yeah, scallops.
Yeah, some people call them scallops.
Scallops?
Like
no.
a scallion.
No, it's a scallop. Fucking scallop.
Yeah, I'll get some scallops and I'll you know, kind of saute them in a pan first with some garlic and butter.
So good.
A little bit of salt.
Yep.
And you know, I'll chop up some celery. I'll chop up some basil.
Yep.
You know, some diced onion. You know, mix it all together with some white balsamic vinegar. And some olive oil.
Yep.
Right. And yeah, that's like one of my specialty dishes for Christmas Eve. The other thing that I make with my mother is we also do snail salad for Christmas Eve, right? So for those who do not know, there's these big like conch snails. They're like this big. They're like maybe the size of your fist, right? Out of the shell, I mean, not even counting the shell.
Right.
Right. And man, let me tell you, those things are so lucky. They taste so good because they're a pain in the ass to cut.
Yeah,
up.
They are.
They're rubbery.
They're rubbery.
They're slimy. They're nasty.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And like we have a big family, so with all my aunts and uncles and shit.
You're ordering like 4 conchs.
Yeah, it's like, you know, we make like probably 5 or 6 pounds of snail salad.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so after the end of it, my hands got like a massive
When do you buy it? Is it in the shell or is it already deshelled?
It's already deshelled. We get it already deshelled and they're frozen. We get them from...
Is it deshelled or shelled? You know this whole thing?
No, I'm not familiar.
Pistachios, if they're shelled, means they've been taken out of the shell?
Oh.
That's confusing.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Although I guess I can understand the grammar behind that, but I don't approve of it.
Because they've been shelled.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they're still in the shell. But either way, you buy it no longer in its shell.
Yeah, it's no longer in its shell.
Yeah.
So to wrap this up,
yeah,
right?
Fucking wrap it up.
All right, because I want to pivot based on the grammar thing you've just brought up to something else I was talking about. But to wrap up the party scenario, a party for me is a small, low-key event with a handful of people. You know, we're having a good time. We're having some great food. Maybe we're playing a board game, or playing a card game, or we're playing some video games. Or I don't need the big, you know, thumping house party with hundreds of people and worrying about who's in my bedroom right now and, you know, like, like the stereotype is.
Right.
I was never into that.
Okay, that's good.
So.
Well, now we know how Mitch parties.
Yeah, so the thing I wanted to pivot to is I was talking about this the other night with my friends, and the whole shelled versus deshelled thing made me think of it just now. Is we were talking about reading an analog clock.
Reading an analog clock, okay.
Right.
A standard clock with hands. With hands,
right?
on it, yes.
And my friend was like, man, I'm like almost dirty and I still struggle reading an analog clock.
Yeah.
And I told him, dude, I figured it out. It has nothing to do with reading the actual clock. It's the way all these people tell the time with it that is so confusing.
Okay.
Like people say like, oh, it's 12:30.
Yeah.
Right? Or they say, oh, it's 5:15.
Yeah.
Like,
those things confuse you?
Well, 4:45. That, no, it's 5:30, you know, or it's 5 of.
Yeah.
That could mean so many different things.
What?
It could. If you say it's 5 of 11.
Yeah.
Right? That could mean
10:55.
Or it could mean 11:05.
No. It shouldn't.
Grammatically, it does. So I told him, once you just forget about all that nonsense of the way all these people talk, and you just realize that it's 12:30 when you look at it, right? Like, you're gonna tell me that it's easier for people to say this garbled mess of, oh, it's 12:30. That's easier and more efficient than but that's easier than saying it's 12:30.
No, it's not easier. People are difficult. People are being difficult. I agree. I see what you're saying.
Right?
And
I think it confuses a lot of people who are used to digital clocks now.
Oh, of course.
When they're trying to be taught how to read an analog clock, and like people will teach them like, oh, that means it's 12 past. You know?
Yeah, no.
And it's like,
no, you should just be teaching them what the actual time is.
Yeah.
12:10.
Exactly.
It's 4:15.
Yeah.
You know?
Right? Like, so the whole shelled versus deshelled thing, I feel similar vein to what I was just complaining about. Like, shelled could mean it has the shell still on.
Yeah, because it's shelled.
Or shelled could mean it's been through the shelling process.
Right.
The shell has been taken off.
But that should be deshelled.
But
But it's not.
But it's not.
It's shelled because the shells have been taken off.
Yeah.
But that is confusing.
But it's sort of like, I think of it in terms of like, you know, like the verb shuck, like when you shuck corn.
Yes.
Right? I think they use shell in a similar manner to that. Like when something's taken out of a shell, it's been shelled.
This is not the right road. Sorry.
That's all right.
No, you're right. Shucked. Yeah. Shucked corn. Yeah.
Right, so I think grammatically you can use shell in the same way.
Yes, you do. But the problem is, when you shuck corn, you're taking the husk off.
Yeah.
When you shell a pistachio, you're taking the shell off.
So let me ask you this.
So the noun and the verb are now the same word.
I agree. But let me ask you this. If they called it husked corn, right, couldn't that mean also that the corn has husks on it?
Yes.
And also it's been dehusked?
Well, no, because the word is shucked.
That's true, but I'm saying, imagine for it if they used husks, right? Yeah. So it's the same problem with shell.
Yeah, that's terrible.
No, it's awful.
Yeah.
I don't know who we have to write an angry letter to or show this podcast to.
Yeah, probably like
to get
Benjamin
that change.
Franklin or something. Who came up with this?
I have no idea.
Probably Benjamin Franklin. Wasn't he who was like coming up with things?
It's that Webster asshole.
Webster from the dictionary?
Yeah.
Oh, Tim. What's his story?
I don't know. I have no idea who that guy is. All I know is he's way too obsessed with words.
You think he's the one adding the words?
Yeah, of course.
You know, every year they like add a couple words.
Yeah.
They like always make an announcement in December. They're like, January's coming. Yeah. We're adding new words. In one year, I remember this is one of the first ones I remember. They added badonkadonk.
Oh my God.
To the dictionary. Why?
Why are you just adding words from Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, exactly. That's for Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Badonkadonk? Why are we adding that? Why are we adding that to Merriam-Webster? You know?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
That's a little silly.
Yeah, I don't care for that.
They always try to add words that are...
Why are they... We gotta stop adding words. We're already confused about the words we already have.
I feel like English is too complicated of a language at this point to keep adding on to it.
Thank you.
Right? At least formal English. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So, technically speaking now, because badonkadonk is in the dictionary, I should be able to write an English paper for an English class and use that term unironically.
And not take any shit for it.
And the teacher can't say jack shit about it.
Right. Right. But no, that's not going to be the case.
Oh my goodness.
I want to do a draft soon. I know we've talked about it.
Okay.
I think maybe this week is the week.
Okay.
Now we can do things like we've talked about drafting like Disney movies or something.
Yeah.
But I would love to start by drafting our starting 5 Rhode Island cities and towns.
Oh, okay.
Or like Rhode Island landmarks or something.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Damn it, I took the wrong turn again.
That's all right.
This is a dead end.
I'm going to leave it the part where you said you took a wrong turn, though.
You're going to leave that in?
I think that's funny.
When do we cut back in?
Right now.
Oh. But you know what I mean. I think like that would be a fun thing to do.
All right. Do you want to settle on it on camera, or do you want to settle on it off camera?
Yeah, let's talk about it right now.
Okay.
I want to do a Rhode Island themed draft. It could be Rhode Island landmarks. It could be cities and towns.
Okay.
But we're basically trying.
What do you think about Rhode Island? Rhode Island food.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So to me, this one might only have to be like 3 though.
That's true.
Because how many can we really draft?
Well, that's reasonably true.
That's fine. We can start with a 3.
But I was thinking,
but it's our podium. We're creating our own podium.
Yeah. Who we'd put as top 3?
Who would we put as our top 3?
And now the way a draft works, right?
Yes.
Like if you draft someone, I can't pick it.
Correct.
Okay.
And also, should we go regular style or snake style? Do you know the difference?
I don't know the difference.
So regular style is if I go first, you go second, I go third, you go fourth.
Okay.
But that gives the person that goes first the advantage.
Okay. So
snake style,
you go first, I go second, then I go again, then you go.
Yes.
Okay. I like that one.
Snake style's better.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think it's more fair to both people.
So the person that goes second gets a back-to-back pick.
Yeah. That way, you know, I don't get cucked twice in a row.
Exactly. 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So you know, I'm sort of down with that.
Okay.
That sounds great, actually.
All right. So tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Do you want to do it then tomorrow morning?
Yeah, if that works for you.
Here's a little teaser for the next episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Rhode Island themed podium draft. We are trying to create a podium of 3 Rhode Island foods and whoever is better will just be the judge.
So let me ask you just one thing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So what if it's not necessarily Rhode Island exclusive, but it is sort of I would consider a staple of Rhode Island cuisine?
That's fine. It needs to have some sort of anchor.
Okay. Yeah.
You like that?
I do.
Because of the state flag.
Yeah.
It needs to have some sort of anchor in Rhode Island. You know what I mean? So I don't want to name any of the things here.
Yeah, no, I don't want
to give it away what I might like more than others.
Same.
But I can think of a few good ones that some are very just Rhode Island specific.
Yeah.
And some might be like Southern New England specific.
Yeah.
Or New England.
I mean, I have my top 3 already.
Okay, but if I draft them first,
that's
I know that's the
thing. I got to think of some backups just in case.
Right. So we got to come prepared because, you know, that's the thing. It's like a strategy. Like, what are we going to draft first? Versus like what do we think each other might draft, so we can sort of snipe each other.
Yeah.
And I think we start it with just a regular old Rochambeau, rocks, paper, scissors to see who goes first.
Okay,
Tomorrow morning.
Sounds great
that
to
sound
me.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, so there's a nice little teaser. We got a full week ahead of us, so let's prepare. One of our coworkers, Nalanda, was like, "Do you guys just shoot the shit?" We prepare a little bit, Nalanda.
Yeah.
Okay? Even if it's just on the episode, we're still preparing.
Yeah.
We come prepared. But sometimes someone was asking me about my YouTube channel, like my cycling YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They're like, "How's YouTube going?" Like they were almost like in a way that like I was trying to like be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to them that like I work in production.
Yeah.
So when I make things on YouTube, I want to do it at my own speed.
Yeah.
I want to do it at my own accord.
Yeah.
I don't want to like friggin' think about it the same way I think about work.
Exactly.
You know, so I put up things that I want to edit and I want to put up.
Yeah.
And I feel similarly about podcasting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, and so it's fun to do things off the cuff, but then sometimes it is fun to like prepare ahead, you know? It's really just like what speaks to me creatively. It's not about like gaming the system and getting a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
It's about creating a connection with you and then hopefully us connecting with the people that watch or listen, right?
I think that's a great way to describe it.
Wow, we did it. Good Monday. Thank you, Mitch.
All right. You're welcome, buddy.
Can't wait to beat you in the draft tomorrow morning.
I'll see you bright and early.
I have a feeling you're going to beat me. And then what do? Do we ask people at work?
Yeah, I think we should get the consensus
okay,
afterwards.
and then we can, in the afternoon, be like, hey,
yeah,
this is, okay, great. Great. All right. Thanks, Mitch.
All right. I'll see you.
See you in the morning.